Hi everyone, my name is Lucas, and today I want to try to make a Rezz style drop. Probably won't be 100% accurate, but I thought we'd just try to have some fun and see what we come up with. So I already have some samples picked out here, and so I'll start with just making a simple drum rhythm. Alright, so here's what I came up with for the rhythm. Now I'll probably just add some basses in here, and so I'll just open up a serum, and I think I'm just gonna start off with some basic shapes, and I'll do like a square wave probably, and let's just try putting LFO1 on the level to get some movement going. Also set this to trigger, and maybe we'll add a filter on here, maybe something like this, maybe just a bit of resonance. And now we can add some hyperdimension. I think I'll just bring this mix down and then turn the detune and rate up. Also bring the size down on the dimension and then bring the mix up. And then maybe we'll try some downsample distortion. Maybe something like that. And I'll add a compressor, and then maybe I'll add another EQ afterward and just kind of tame it up a bit. I think I'm also going to change the LFO shape, and I'll just route this to the mixer. I already have a bass channel in here, so we could try to see if these effects work on it. Maybe I'll do without these. Maybe we could do a combs filter instead. And then I'll link this to a new mixer track because I don't think those effects are working for this. I think I'll just try out doing a disperser. And then maybe I'll just do a TT. And then maybe I'll try Camel Crusher after, and maybe set it like this. Now we can go back into serum. And just kind of play around with some of these settings. Maybe I could do an EQ like this. And then add a separate sub right here. Maybe I can put LFO1 on the mix. Maybe something like this will work. We might have to tweak it. Maybe I could just start getting an idea laid out. I guess that sounds a lot better right there. So maybe we could just have something like this where it's kind of sustained. Maybe it comes in right on the snare. Let's try that. And so we can hear what we need to fill in. Now I can try just cloning this. Maybe I'll just draw on the note so I could hear. Maybe set this to 1/4. And maybe I can have a different LFO control the level. Set it to trigger. Now I can mess with the combs filter. Maybe I'll put LFO1 on the resonance. Maybe I could have a faster bass on the end of the bar. And then maybe I could just draw on the notes really quick. Kind of loses the pluckiness, so I think we're gonna move the LFO more inward. Probably this LFO controlling the volume. It's better if it's tighter. and then also set to 1/16. So right now I don't have the sidechained at all, but I do have a sidechain channel, so I'm just gonna route this really quick. I don't know if I'm in love with that first bass that hits. We could see if we can mess with it. I think I'll clone this one and try to fill in those other gaps. And I think I want one more bass to fill in this gap right here. I'll just clone this one and I'll have it set to 1/4, and I think I'll have the LFO just like that. And I'll also set this one for LFO2 to 1/4, and I'll just have it fully opened. And I'm thinking we could try to do like a pitch bend on this one. So it's like up here and it goes down. Let's see. I might have to set this longer to maybe half a bar. Oh, it's because my envelope one is the sustains all the way down, so I have to put that up. That sounds better. Now I can mess with the volume. So on LFO2, maybe I could set it to like 1/8. Maybe even faster. I can make some variations on the second half, so I could just make the whole pattern unique. But what if this time I put a macro on the rate and I just mess with the rate? So I'll just click and name this, and now that it's named, I'll just drag it over to the rate. We'll do like 1/4 to maybe 1/16. Something like that. So now that that's on there, I can make an automation clip. So I'll just wiggle the macro wheel around, and then I'll right click up here and do create automation clip. And now I can make rhythms for variation. Okay, I drew in the shape, so now I'll just play it and see if this sounds good. And now maybe in the beginning half of the drop, we can add some of those speed changes as well. I think it also just might be cool to add some like plucky detuned saw. I think that'll just brighten it up a bit. We'll see. I think they definitely should go through the sidechain, and I think a little reverb could do some help. So I thought it might be cool to add automation to the reverb on top of that saw, so that way it impacts heavier on this half of the drop. So we could hear that sounds like. That sounds a lot better. So I think that's going to be pretty much it. I'll just throw some background effects in, and then I'll play it one more time all the way through, And yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.
I think I'm losing control.